Hey everyone, welcome back. In today's video, we're taking a closer look at AI question and answer tools. Tools like ChatGPT and Perplexity, they are completely changing the game for how we find information online. So let's dive right in. And when I say changing the game, I am not kidding. Get this, nearly 1 in 4 Americans are now using these AI tools instead of traditional search engines like Google. That is a massive shift, and it happened like overnight.
So that brings us to the big question we're going to tackle in this explainer. Is switching actually a good idea? I mean, are these new tools really better than the Google search we've all been using for years? We're going to look at what people love, what they hate, and most importantly, how you can use them smartly.
All right, first up, let's talk about the good news. Why are so many people jumping on this bandwagon? Well, it turns out there are some pretty clear reasons why these tools have gotten so popular so incredibly fast.
So what's the big appeal? Well, for starters, they're just fast. You get a direct answer right away instead of a page full of links you have to click through. And they give you these simple conversational explanations, which is amazing for complicated topics. A lot of them are now providing sources and citations, which really helps build trust. Plus, the free versions are usually really powerful, and you can use one tool for all sorts of things, from doing research to, writing an email.
And that point about speed, it's something users bring up constantly. This comment from a Reddit user just says it all. Perplexity cuts through the clutter and gives me what I need. Think about it. Instead of digging through ads and blog posts, these tools just deliver the answer. It's all about cutting through that online noise. And when it comes to just how helpful these tools feel, the numbers speak for themselves. In one study, over half of users, we're talking 53%, found ChatGPT's conversational style to be much more helpful than its competitors. People just love that you can ask follow-up questions, almost like you're talking to a real person.
Okay, so they're fast, they're helpful, they're easy to use. Sounds perfect, right? Well, hold on. It's not all good news. On the other side of the coin, there are some really serious hidden problems that you absolutely need to know about.
So here it is, the single most crucial point. AI tools can be wrong. And I don't mean a little bit wrong. I mean completely, factually 100% wrong. They call this hallucination, where the AI literally just invents facts or sources or details, but presents them to you with total confidence. And if you don't believe me, just look at this data from a BBC study. They tested AI responses about news events. A whopping 51% of the answers had major issues, and almost 1 in 5 were just plain factually incorrect. That means only about 30% were totally accurate. This right here is the biggest danger of relying on these tools without double-checking the facts. And the problems don't stop there. Users also get really frustrated with the practical stuff. Like getting hit with annoying usage limits on a free plan right when you're in the middle of something important. The quality can also be kind of all over the place between the free and paid versions. And if you're having a really long chat, the AI can sometimes get confused and completely lose track of what you were talking about.
So, now that we know the good and the bad, how do you pick the right tool? Well, the key is to think about what you actually need to do. Different tools are good at different things. Let's break down some of the most popular options out there.
Okay, this table makes it super simple. If you've just got general questions or need help writing something, ChatGPT is an awesome all-around choice. If you're doing serious research for school or work and you need sources, you gotta go with Perplexity because it gives you those citations. For digging through long documents, Claude is the best because it can handle way more context. And for just quick, simple searches, Google's Gemini is a really solid option.
Now for what might be the most important part, your playbook. Knowing the pros and cons is one thing, but actually using these tools safely and effectively, that's another. So here's a simple guide to becoming a smart AI user.
These 4 rules are really your key to success. Rule number 1, be specific. Vague questions get you vague, useless answers. Rule 2, and this is the big one, always, always verify. Use the AI as a starting point, not the final answer. 3, try the free versions first before you pull out your credit card. And 4, remember what we just talked about, use the right tool for the right job. Ultimately, it all comes down to this simple idea. The best way to think about AI is as a smart assistant, not a perfect, all-knowing expert. It's an incredibly powerful tool that can give you a huge head start and save you a ton of time, but it is not a perfect source that is always right. At the end of the day, you're still the one in charge. Thanks for hanging out with us on the Best AI Apps Review channel. Don't forget to subscribe and stay curious. The future of AI is just getting started.